Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a left hand makeup challenge, and I thought this would be a fun video because I broke my right thumb. I am dominantly right-handed, so this is the hand I basically use to do everything in my entire life, and over the past weekend I actually dislocated my right thumb, putting me in this full-on cast. So this hand is basically useless to me right now, and I have to do everything with my left hand. So I thought it'd be fun to do a get ready with me style video where I can just kind of chit chat with you guys and you can watch me struggle to get my makeup put on with my non-dominant hand. So I can use my right hand, like I have 4 fingers over here that I can use, but I'm not supposed to lift anything over a pound. And I can't like do a lot without my thumb. You don't notice how important your thumb is until you can't use it. And it's so hard to like open bottles. It's very difficult to do basically everything. So products that have like twist caps like this or anything that has like a pump have been like my best friend. So those of you who follow me on Instagram or Twitter, you guys would already know that I dislocated my thumb because I actually posted pictures of like my x-rays and stuff. So if you guys want to see the dirty details, definitely follow me on social media because you guys can see all my like gross pictures on there. But basically what I did was I was leaning on a stool at work, and I was just in my office, our Sephora office, and I was writing on a big dry erase board, and the dry erase board's like up on the wall, and I was kneeling on a stool so that I could reach the top of the dry erase board because I'm only 5 feet tall, so I'm really short, so I need to lean on things a lot. And basically, I don't know how to do this. So basically, I was kneeling on this stool and I ended up losing my balance and completely just falling off. And it was only about 3 feet in the air, like it was nothing crazy, but there was a box that was on the floor, like a wooden box. So I fell into the box and onto the ground, and I just landed on my thumb just right and I snapped it. So it's dislocated and it got completely moved to the wrong part of my hand basically. And I had to go into the doctor and they had to like numb it up, and they took a bunch of x-rays of it, and he ended up just like completely snapping it back in place. It was so disgusting and it hurt so bad. And now it's back in place, so it's nice and straight again, but I have a cast on it and I have to leave the cast on it for at least a month before they're going to take a look at it. So it kind of sucks. I've had a few like other health problems going on lately too, but I'm totally fine. It's just kind of a bump in the road. And what's most frustrating about it is that like I feel fine for the most part, and like I feel like I should be able to use my thumb, but it's weird how many things your thumb keeps you from doing. Like I can't do so many basic tasks that you would think that a simple like dislocated thumb would not stop you from being able to do, but I can't. So I'm using the Pur Cosmetics 4-in-1 foundation. This is like a liquid foundation, but it's really full coverage. It's supposed to be like a concealer and foundation in one, which is why I've been using this lately because it has a pump and I don't have to use as much product since it's full coverage. Because anything that takes, oh, I just flipped you guys off, sorry. Anything that takes like precision work right now, like concealer or like eyes, is just not an option for me because I can't be precise with my left hand. You know, working at Sephora is definitely not all about makeup. Like there's a lot of other things that I do in my job other than doing makeup all day long. Just things that I have to do with stock and shipment and cleaning and other management responsibilities. But a big part of my job definitely is makeup application, and I cannot do that at all whatsoever right now. I've had a couple of people ask me to do things with my left hand. I've been like, okay, just so you know, like I'm dominantly right-handed. I can try this if you want, but it might not work out. And I've had a few people be like, just do it anyways. You're probably better than I am. So I've kind of surprised myself a little bit. Like I applied false lashes on a girl a couple days ago with my left hand and I felt like a champion. But the majority of things I just don't feel comfortable doing with my left hand. Like I don't even feel comfortable doing my own makeup at this point. I don't feel comfortable doing somebody else's, especially for like a special event. Like I had a lot of prom appointments that I was like, there's just no way. I definitely think, like, as human beings, we tend to take our health for granted so much. Like, do you guys ever get like a stuffy nose or like a cold and like you're totally fine other than you have a cold and you're just like, you can't breathe and you're like, this is the worst feeling ever. Like, you forget like what it feels like to breathe so well. And you're like, all the times that I could breathe through my nose before, I totally took for granted. Like, that's just how I feel all the time. And I know it's just something minor, like it's just dislocated thumb. Like, there's so many worse things. Like, there's so many people that have like terrible diseases and like horrible injuries. So this is definitely minor compared to that. But it just kind of reminds me, like, I'm a pretty blessed human being. Even just this past weekend, like the day after I got my cast put on, I was at work and I work at the mall. So I was like walking through the mall and I saw this girl who was walking around on crutches and she had a cast all the way up to her knee. And I was like, that's so much worse. Like, to not be able to walk right and to be like struggling that way all the time. Like, I feel like that would be so much worse than just having a cast on my thumb. So I shouldn't be complaining, but it's just one of those things where you don't realize how important your thumb is until it's gone. Honestly, like the biggest struggle of having a broken thumb and like having to do things with my left hand is I drop things all day long. Like, I am just like dropping things left and right. And it's too much work to try to figure out how to pick it back up with my left hand. So I just leave it there. So my entire house right now is a disaster. My husband has been so sweet though, like so supportive. Like, he's been so nice and like taking care of me and like doing everything for me, which I really appreciate because honestly, like, I can do stuff. It's just like way harder than I'm used to it being. Like, I should be able to handle it, but I'm a baby, so I haven't been. But bronzer is like the biggest struggle of having to use my left hand. Like, there's no contouring going on as of recent. And my hair's straight, which is so weird. Like, I don't think you guys have seen me with straight hair very many times on my channel because I hate having straight hair because it doesn't look good. And I'm just not a fan of straight hair on myself. I like having more volume, but curling my hair right now is just so not an option. I can try to use my right hand and I feel like I get more control with it, but my hand gets really sore if I try to use it too much because all the muscles in your hand are connected. So if I do a lot of like wrist action or if I try to use these fingers too much, it'll affect the muscle right here where my like thumb is connected to my hand, and then it hurts really bad. One of the worst things about being like sick or hurt or whatever is the medicine though. Like, I hate being on medication. Like, ibuprofen and stuff like that is fine, but right now I'm on narcotics and I hate them so much. Not only is it like a pain in the butt to get because you have to like give your ID and like they don't want you to sell it and stuff obviously, but it's a pain because it makes you feel terrible. Like, it takes away the pain, but then you have to feel sick all day long. And like, like I said, I'm only 5 feet tall. So with me being like a smaller body, medicine affects me like really badly. So I'm like nauseous all the time. So I've been trying not to take my narcotics because like I said, I don't like them. So I've been taking just a lot of ibuprofen, but then I'm just in pain all day long. So it's a constant struggle of what to do. Okay, I got all my bronzer blended out. I think I put on too much bronzer, but it's really hard to blend with your left hand, so we're just gonna go with it. Then for blush, I'm gonna be using the Laura Geller blush. This is one of those like baked swirl ones, and this is in the shade Rosewater. And I'm gonna use this Morphe brush. Oh my goodness, I got this from Cosmetics, and I love this brush. It's like the best blush brush ever. So I've been taking baths, which I don't mind because I love taking baths and I love like watching Netflix or whatever while I'm in the bathtub, but I can't get my like cast wet at all. And some people have been telling me that that's weird because a lot of people have waterproof casts, but I don't, so I can't get it wet. So I've just been taking baths and like trying to get myself as clean as I can with my left hand only. And it's been going pretty well. I must say, but I can't wash my hair. Like, it's almost impossible for me to get in there and like scrub my hair. So I've been going to the salon to get my hair washed. And I like went in to book an appointment and I was like, hey, do you guys ever like wash hair? And they're like, oh yeah, we do like deep treatments, like deep conditioning treatments all the time. And I was like, no, like I just want someone to wash my hair. And they're like, oh yeah, like do you want to style afterwards? Or like, are we cutting it? I'm like, no, I just want you to wash it. And they're like, okay. I was like, sorry, that's probably weird. They're like, yeah, it's weird, but we can do it. So I've been getting my hair washed. And while it really sucks that I can't wash my own hair right now, it's really nice to have someone else washing your hair. And you know what? Broken thumb or not, we will be glowy. There will not be a day that I don't highlight. No matter what. No matter what injury, what illness overcomes me, I will always highlight. Now the hardest part about my makeup, it has been my eyebrows. The eyebrows have been a struggle without a right thumb, let me tell you. So MAC Cosmetics recently, oh, I went too high. Oh well. MAC Cosmetics recently lowered the price of their single shadows. All of their pro pan shadows, like the little loose ones that are just in a pan form, have all been reduced to only $6 each. And you guys are on top of it, so I'm sure you've already heard that. But I made a huge order, and I'm so excited. So let me know if you guys want to see a haul video. I haven't done a lot of MAC stuff. I mean, I do like MAC, and I have done hauls with them before and mentioned MAC products in the past. But I don't do like most of my like high-end shopping at MAC because I don't get a discount at MAC like I do at Sephora. So if you guys want to see that, let me know. So eyeshadow is definitely the hardest part. It is a struggle. And honestly, one of the worst parts about doing makeup with my left hand is that at the end of the night, I have to get it all off. So I have to make sure that the makeup that I'm using isn't something that's like super waterproof or something that I'm not gonna be able to get off my skin, because it's really hard to get your face nice and clean with just your left hand. And I don't wanna have to like break out or have like disgusting leftover makeup stuck on my face, because that's not cute. We're gonna go for a simple look today, that's for sure. I wanna do a no mirror makeup challenge, and I know a lot of people have been doing those on their channels lately, but I wanna do it, and with a no mirror makeup challenge, I will try to like make it look good. Like I'll try to do something more artistic and do something, you know, more interesting than just this super basic look that I'm doing today. But this is like me trying really hard. Like I'm trying to look good right now, but I just can't. Okay, so I'm not gonna do eyeliner today because I just can't. I'm already out of thumb. I don't wanna be out an eyeball too, so we're just gonna skip liner and go straight into lashes. And I'm just gonna do mascara because even though I applied false lashes to a client the other day with my left hand, I really don't think I can do it to myself. I'm really excited to do my makeup collection and my vanity tour. I have been talking about doing that on my channel since the beginning of time, and I know a lot of you guys are excited to see it too, so I can't wait to share it with you guys. I was hoping to get it up this next month, but now that I've injured my hand, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. So please just stay tuned. I'm really sorry that it's taking me so long, but I hope you guys are excited to see it, and I hope you guys will still stick around to see it even though it's gonna be a minute. Okay, and then I'm just gonna put on a gloss. This is a Buxom lip cream. Not a polish, it's a cream, and this is in the shade Pink Champagne. And it's just like a light baby pink gloss. It doesn't add a lot of color at all. This is limited edition, so if you can't get it, check out White Russian because it's really similar, and that is a permanent item. Okay guys, so that is it for this look. It's not that exciting. It's a little bit more, a little heavier on the bronzer than I probably should have gone. and it's nothing like special by any means. I wouldn't create a tutorial on this look because it's not that exciting, but I thought it'd be fun to sit down and talk to you guys, and you know, maybe it'd be interesting to see me try to do everything with my left hand. I know that this wasn't the most like exciting video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a little different for my channel, and I just wanted to hang out with you guys for a minute and just kind of update you guys on my hand, and I don't know, just chit chat with you guys. So if you like this kind of get ready with me style video, please let me know. I apologize if you guys didn't like it too much, but there's not a lot that I can do right now with this injury. So thank you so much for watching. Please follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I will have that information down below. I would love to see you guys over on those platforms as well. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I will have new, more exciting videos coming very soon. Mwah.